And they'll go again here with Hubbard. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Young on 3rd down. A window closed up there, and it's behind him and incomplete.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they're going to have to give up the football again after this one.
So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Jakeem Grant deep for Cleveland. This will be fielded at the 17. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. The start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Watson now to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got Akins, the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. He'll get 17 back there, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Back to throw, Watson. That's caught by the tight end, Harrison Bryant. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Deshaun Watson with his 3rd touchdown pass of this first half. And the Browns are able to stretch out their lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down. Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Right back to Sanders on first down. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Anthony Walker up behind the line and finishing that play off. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Another run with Sanders. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10. Now Sanders. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. This defense tough to run against, and those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get them for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the 2nd level to occupy them, they have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on it. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
This is up and good from Pinheiro. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say for the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
The Browns drive about to get started. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And, I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that. Someone
shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st down, Watson. They set up the screen to Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Watson. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Watson. And this is
you caught that shit.
Touchdown. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes now in the ball game.
I went to the other view too. That shit was crazy. You went out of my view. Oh Lord.
Extra point, good.
I was like, we got it. We got it. We got it. Oh shit.
First half.
That was crazy. I experienced that shit in real time.
Touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will
like,
kick it
oh
away.
Shit. Okay, look at. Ah, I didn't even see the end of it. Oh my God, that's crazy. Yeah, for real. I be switching it up sometimes. Yeah, I play the field view sometimes. So. That's probably what I be fucking up. I need to stop doing that shit. But I don't know. It just be like some plays. Like, and you make them too.
They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through.
Yeah. I might play linebacker. I might play defensive line, shit like that.
Here is Young.
Damn, man.
This one incomplete.
Fuck. Can't even get a little shake.
Hold on to that one, and it's
That's crazy to me.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards.
No time to do anything. No time to do anything.
Here's a run by Hubbard. And not a whole lot doing there, as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. So on now is Johnny Hecker to punt this one away.
I have no time to think about it. Not much more time. But I got enough time. So I'm gonna have you right. Ultimately, you right.
It'll be a 45-yard punt.
If things don't change, you're gonna see the damn all-out 2-minute offense.
Ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room.
I'm a gambler.
Down, it's Watson.
I'm a gambler.
And that is incomplete.
Yeah, so like that shit that shit fucks up my game plan. If I stick to my game plan and just stick with the run, don't try to do no passes, like I always say, be boring. That's my best game plan. Be boring. You know what I mean? Got him. Got me.
It's caught indeed.
This dude just is not cutting it. I need to cut him in game. Like, you can go home now, sir. You can go home now. We'll be all right. We'll be okay. I'm sure the next dude can't be as bad as it. Goodbye, sir. Yeah, I'm about to switch that up. That is not a good matchup at all.
A yard or two deep. Here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
Yeah. Whenever I play with Cleveland, I do the same thing. I mean, I play the same way all the time, really. I'm going to be up in your face.
Time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any one of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. But maybe cut into it a little bit, as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 50 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and 4. They'll go again with Sanders. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Yeah.
They know that old expression, it's not my night.
No, remember, this
is 24. The legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up,
I'll be doing that sometimes.
That was the same case on that play.
Did you know, Louisville, he was with me. This is his last year in Carolina. If I remember. No, I think he played one more year. I think last year was his first year in Washington.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10.
I hate it when he was running.
And again, they'll go right back to their fullback and give the tackle to Anthony Walker.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, helped their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll take it down to the 30-yard line. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be third down at about the length of the football. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
3rd and inches, they just hand it to the big battering ram there. That's football 101, isn't it? That's bread and butter. Turn around, hand it to the big fella, and let him get forward for a first down.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down where they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. On the counter, this is Hubbard. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns 17. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll run for it. It's Hubbard. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Hubbard not going anywhere. He'll lose a couple back to the 6. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Young to throw it. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Adam Thielen from 6 yards away. And the Panthers are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. The Young's going to throw for this. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. I guess the last score wasn't enough for them. They want more. Here comes an onside kick. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Watson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Watson. That pass complete to Moore. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his target. That's
I was in the field again.
And touchdown, Cleveland. David Njoku, 40 yards. And the Browns will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Hopkins with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. Following the made field goal for 3, Hopkins now to kick it off. Somebody to return that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score... Oh, Young loses it.
Oh, man. He's getting up like like he heard a whistle.
And he's into the end zone.
This nigga... What the fuck?
So the big fella gets on his
that nigga just paused. I thought the play was over. I'm looking at him like, oh, the play was, he must have heard a whistle.
About that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in.
Concede, yo. Concede. Let's run it back. Let's run it back. You want to start new? You got. Yeah, you got this one. Yeah, I'm about to hit the button.
And our score is going to stay right where it is.
No, that's just, yeah, exactly. And you are the now 3-time Super Bowl champ. So let's rock. Let's move on, dog. I'm ready. Good game, sir. I'll be right back.
And you can bet.